Mobile Suit Skirmish is a tabletop war game played with 1/144th scale Gunpla Gundam models. Games can range from a one-on-one bout to an army versus an army. You can last from, maybe an hour to several hours, depending on how extreme and how intense the combat gets. For games where players are controlling an army, the army can consist of aircraft, tanks, support units, mobile suits. You can use a lot of different Gunpla to attack your opponent. It really is as intense or as easy as you want to make it. Each unit in each player's army has a point cost that's attributed to it. Now, that goes into adding up and meeting or coming under a predetermined total point number that both players have agreed upon. For additional points, players can make custom pilots that can pilot their mobile suits that they have in action. And the cost of those pilots, those custom pilots, are going to vary very much depending on what attributes they have, what special abilities. Just the sky's really the limit. Now, the game starts with a single die roll just to see who goes first. The players start off then knowing who goes first and second by placing all of their models on the edges of the play area and kind of like a setup phase. If you've played a lot of tabletop war games or 40K, Warhammer, any variety of, this is going to be really familiar to you. The combat area can consist of space, fields, moon, a city like you're seeing here. Anything. It really is fully customizable. Now, the player's turns consist primarily of, choosing an action and then having the mobile suits position themselves to then take that action. The players can choose to reload or take a special action, or use some kind of special equipment that possibly that kit, that mobile suit that they're using for the game, it has. And it makes this game far more exciting than just the basics. But the basics really are pretty fun to play too, and it'll keep you on track to play shorter bouts that are possibly a little more fun. Unless customization is your thing, and then have at it. Different playstyles exist in the game too. There's death matches, there's protect a point, or kind of like a capture the flag kind of thing. There's a lot of different ways and objectives you can add to a game. Again, if you've played Warhammer, this is old news to you. And that's where things get really, really interesting, because even though it's very similar to, like I keep mentioning, Warhammer and a lot of the military tabletop gaming setups. It can also go on and you can play huge campaigns, possibly even reliving different fights or re-experiencing different fights that you've seen in the anime. I mean, this game's got a lot of potential, and even though I don't have a lot of experience yet, my friends at our Gunpla club at our local hobby town, they have tons of experience with this game, and it is so much fun even to watch them play. I'm not quite up to snuff yet, so please, if you have questions, I'll get them answered, but I'm no expert myself. Feel free to check the links in the description below. That'll be some good information to get you started and really to introduce you to the rules and the setup of the game. And that was the Mobile Suit Skirmish game at my local hobby town. That's my preferred hobby store for most of my paints, my kits, anything that I want to pick up in, that same day. Of course, I use some other services as well, online resources, Amazon, and the like. But that's really the place that I really like to go because you can put your hands on something, you can take a look at it, you can see it, you can take it home that same day. And I really am honored to be a part of this great group of guys and gals that work on their Gunpla as a group, because there's some real talent there. Did you guys get a look at that Sazabi? That great paint job. I mean, it's phenomenal. It's phenomenal. We usually meet up about once a week. Sometimes we skip some weeks, sometimes we don't, and it's just such a cool experience. So if you're looking at a lot of Gunpla on a shelf somewhere at a hobby store and you think about this video, consider what kind of community you can build yourself in real life, not just online, and meet some new people with a great hobby with great similar interests and have some fun. Meet some people and make new friends. If you enjoyed this video about the Mobile Suit Skirmish game, there's a lot of resources out there that you can get your hands on completely free, and I've left a few links below that you can check out so that you have the information that my group has and how they play. Some of that information changes, and anything can be, customized to how you play, because Gunpla is freedom. So if you did like this video and you want to learn more about this and want more in this series about the skirmish game, comment, like, hit the bell notification, and that way you can keep up with everything that I put on this channel. Don't forget to subscribe, and until next time, I'm your Ragtag Daydreamer, Justin, and I'll see you soon.